Every love story has a hidden truth, and every heart hides a lie. Sometimes the things we leave unsaid are the ones that haunt us the most. Diary of love and lies. Stories that feel real because they are.
I heard the front door unlock, and in that exact moment, my entire life collapsed. Because my husband wasn't supposed to be home for another 2 hours, and I wasn't supposed to be in bed with someone else. My name is Samantha Carter, and if you asked anyone a year ago, they would have told you I had a perfect marriage. 7 years with Daniel, 7 years of stability, loyalty, and quiet love. And that's exactly what it was. Quiet. Daniel wasn't the kind of man who surprised you with roses or wrote long love messages. He didn't post about me online or make grand romantic gestures, but he remembered everything. "How was your meeting today?" he'd ask, even when I forgot I had one. "You didn't eat lunch, did you?" he'd say, placing food in front of me before I even realized I was hungry. He noticed the little things. He was the little things. And for a long time, that was enough. But somewhere between routine dinners, predictable weekends, and quiet nights on the couch, I started feeling something I didn't want to admit. Empty, not unloved, just unseen in a different way. One night, I finally said it. "I feel like we're stuck," I told him. Daniel looked up from his plate, confused. "Stuck how?" "Like, we're just going through the motions. There's no excitement anymore." He stayed quiet for a moment. Then he said softly, "Samantha, life isn't always exciting, but it's stable and real." That word again. Real. But why did real suddenly feel not enough? Ryan walked into my life at exactly the wrong time. Or maybe the time I was weakest. We met at a networking event for my new job. I almost didn't go that day. I remember standing in front of the mirror thinking, what's the point? But I went anyway, and then I met him. "You look like you don't belong here," he said, smiling like he already knew me. I laughed. "That obvious?" "Not obvious," he said. "Just different. Like you're waiting for something better." That line stayed with me, because it felt true. We talked for hours that night. He asked questions Daniel hadn't asked me in years. What do you actually want in life? What excites you? When was the last time you felt alive? I didn't have answers, and somehow, that pulled me closer to him. It started with texts, and then calls, and then late-night conversations I hid under the blanket while Daniel slept next to me. "Why do you stay?" Ryan asked one night. "Because I love him," I replied. There was silence. Then he said something that changed everything. "You can love someone and still not be happy." That sentence broke something inside me because it gave me permission to feel what I had been trying to ignore. "Where are you going?" Daniel asked one evening. "Just out with coworkers," I said. It wasn't true. I was meeting Ryan. That was the first real lie. And the scary part? It got easier after that. With Daniel, everything was safe. With Ryan, everything was intense. "Look at me," Ryan said one afternoon, holding my face gently. "You deserve to feel wanted like this." And I did feel wanted, desired, seen in a way that felt addictive. But every time I came home, there was Daniel. "Hey, you look tired," he'd say. "Long day?" And I'd nod. Because how do you tell someone you're exhausted? From betraying them? I started noticing things I never paid attention to before. The way Daniel still made coffee for both of us every morning. The way he fixed things around the house without being asked. The way he still looked at me, like I was enough. And it made me feel worse. Because I wasn't. Daniel's birthday. The day that should have been about him. Instead, it became the day I destroyed everything. "I'll be home around 7, he told me that morning. "Don't plan anything big, okay?" I smiled. "Just something simple." Simple. God. The irony. At 11:48 a.m., Ryan texted me, Come see me today. I stared at the message. It's Daniel's birthday, I replied. 3 dots appeared, and then disappeared, and then appeared again. Then I guess I'll know where I stand. My chest tightened. Why did that feel like a challenge? Why did I feel like I had to prove something? And then I made the worst decision of my life. Come over at 3. At 3:12 p.m., he knocked. My hands were shaking when I opened the door. This is a bad idea, I whispered. Ryan stepped closer, then stopped me. I didn't. That's the truth. I didn't stop him. I didn't stop myself. Everything about it felt wrong. The couch Daniel picked, the pictures on the wall, the kitchen where we had built years of memories. And yet, I ignored all of it. I chose the moment over the meaning. I chose excitement over loyalty. I chose him. 4:47 p.m. That's the time my life split into before and after. The sound of the door unlocking echoed through the house. My heart stopped. Ryan pulled away. What was that? He's not supposed to be home, I whispered. But he was. And then Daniel walked in. He didn't yell. He didn't throw anything. He just stood there, looking at us. And somehow, that hurt more than anything. Happy birthday to me, he said quietly. I felt my legs give out. Daniel, please. Don't, he said. That one word destroyed me. Ryan leaves. I should go, Ryan muttered. Yes, Daniel said. You should. And just like that, the man I risked everything for walked out without a second thought. Since when? Daniel asked. A few months, I whispered. His face changed. Not angry. Just broken. I gave you everything I had, he said. I know, I cried. No, you don't, he replied. You didn't choose him today, he said. You chose him every time you lied to me. That hit harder than anything, because it was true. I didn't think you'd come home early, Tom, I said through tears. The moment I said it, I knew. I didn't regret the betrayal. I regretted getting caught. And Daniel saw it, clear as day. I was going to surprise you, he said. My heart stopped. I got promoted, Maninin, he continued. We were moving. New start. Tears blurred my vision. I even bought you something, he added. And in that moment, I realized something horrifying. He was still choosing me, while I was choosing someone else. He picked up his suitcase, walked past me, stopped at the door. I hope it was worth it, he said. And then he left. No shouting, no drama, just a quiet ending to a loud mistake. Ryan? He disappeared within weeks. No calls, no messages, nothing. Because I was never special, just temporary. Daniel, gone. Completely. The only message I ever got. I hope you find what you're looking for. Now I sit alone in silence, realizing too late that I traded a man who loved me quietly for a moment that left me permanently empty. And for now the question is, did I lose my marriage because I was unhappy? Or because I didn't understand the difference between real love and temporary excitement?